All right, man. I see some evolution to the hair, man. You've had it. You had a few different cuts over the years, man.
Yeah,
Now
I always gotta switch it up, man.
Yeah.
Cause I be tired. I had a waves one time. I would have fade. I would have got them flat top. I do the plaits. Now the fro. Now it's not none of it. I was raised off that. You feel me? Rich kid, young thug, rich homie. You feel what I'm saying? J Money, goddamn shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Travis Porter, Roscoe's Dash. I was listening to shit like that. Young Thug, Rock Crew, all that type of shit.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
Changing the Youth, the hottest podcast in the city, hosted by myself, Jerry Novato, Kelsey Means, the Lux Vlog, I Work Magic Daily, Frankadelic, everybody in the building. Shout out Palm Beach Connects. We got with us today Skully2Timez, brother of mine, man. Been keeping up with you for so long, and I've seen some of the up and downs. So I like where you are right now, man. So what's going on with you? How you been? It's been a couple of years, I think, a little over a year, maybe even more since we last touched base.
Shit, it's been about almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years for real.
Still the same shit going on, man.
Yeah.
Making music, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like me outside looking in right now, I feel like you starting to get some of the recognition I've always thought you deserved. Like, cause you've always been raw. Like, we ain't like you getting better. Like the songs you making, like it's different. You operating at a different level, but you've always had that talent. And I feel like you're starting to get some of that recognition. I'm seeing a lot of views, a lot of support with your music now. So how you feel about that? You feel like you elevating?
I don't know. I feel like I'm elevating, but like I ain't happy with like the attention I'm getting. Like I ain't satisfied with it. Because I know I'm supposed to be getting like way
more. Yeah, for sure.
I ain't actually getting the recognition I deserve, dog, to be honest. I be feeling like they still sleep on me. Like I got a few people that like fuck my music, got a little fan base or whatever, but for the most part I ain't happy with it.
Nah. Yeah.
My shit supposed to be going grits, but it ain't. So I mean I just gotta do better and work harder.
Yeah, that's another way to look at it. I feel the same way too. It's good to see it moving in a positive direction, but I still feel like you underrated, very, very underrated with the kind of music you make, man.
For sure.
I see you pumping out more visuals too, which is something that you weren't doing at the time. Last time we spoke, you had a couple music videos out, you had a few out, but I feel like now I'm seeing more and more music videos from you.
I always really shot a lot of videos. I even got videos just in the clutch. I ain't dropped yet. But
okay.
Visuals be everything. Like, if they ain't gonna pay attention to your audio, then they definitely want to look at the video, you feel me? So I try to push out as much videos as I can, you feel me? I actually been dropping more videos than audios lately because that seemed like that little pattern been working better for me, you feel me? Yeah. People like seeing shit, and then when they see it, it'll go with the voice, everything will go together, you feel me? So that's really what I've been doing.
Okay. Any very positive changes since we last, talked? I know around that time you were just getting out of prison, again, or jail, whichever it was. I know you had some legal issues going on. So how's that been going for you?
I've been staying out of trouble for the most part, man. Like I used to get in some little whoop back in the day, but I ain't been in no trouble like that. Everything good with me.
Yeah, I've been peeped.
I ain't finna be doing no more time. Everything positive on that end.
I bet, bro. All right. I saw you talked a little bit about investments, and you talking about that kind of world. Like, how'd you get into looking at that sort of thing, trading and stuff like that?
I ain't really huge on trading and all that other shit, and stocks, but I fuck with it just a little bit. Yeah. My girl, she really be into that shit or whatever. She really like the stock person, but for the most part, investments, I feel like that's what's going. If you want to make a living for yourself or without having to work for somebody, you got to make investments, and then those investments got to make you money. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The best way to be your own boss. I feel like your money always supposed to be working
for you,
it's
right?
not supposed to just be sitting in the bank or sitting somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta invest your money and let it make more money for you.
Yeah, you need more assets for sure, man. Everybody need assets. We talked about like the money thing, and I know your mindset has always been you're not really want to work for somebody or be working. Like you always, that was a dub for you then. I feel like it's still the same now.
Fast.
Does that like is that a lot of pressure? I know like we're just like being even being an artist is just being your own being an entrepreneur in a way. Is there some pressure to that?
Hell yeah, some pressure. Like doing everything yourself, no co-signments, no backup, no help, no nothing. Hell yeah, some pressure because you gotta invest and put your money into those things, but you also got your everyday life shit you gotta deal with, car insurance, you gotta deal with your rent, you gotta deal with water bill, you gotta deal with groceries, going out to eat, shopping, all that shit, and then you gotta factor in your music or whatever goddamn investments you in, you feel me? Father's like, if you selling cars or if you breeding dogs, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You only can put so much into that, you know what I'm saying? So it gets hard because you got to balance it out. It got to be an even balance. You don't want to put too much in and then be behind on bills. You don't want the bills and all that stuff to consume you that you can't invest in your dream. It got to be like an even balance, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm straight, though. Everything going to be what it's going to be.
For you, is it just a matter of having different hustles, or like you hustling harder on one thing? At this point, do you need like 2, 3, 4, 5 things?
I don't never have one.
No.
Source of income. You can't never just do one thing. That don't make no sense. You gotta get money in different ways. You know what I'm saying? I don't have one source of income though. Nah.
Yeah. All right, man. I see some evolution to the hair, man. You've had you had a few different cuts over the years, man.
Yeah, I always gotta switch it up, man.
Yeah.
I be tired. I had a waves one time. I would have fade. I would have got them flat top. I do the plaits. Nah, the fro. Now it's not none of it. You know, I'm gonna cut them eventually. I'm just.
Well, that's how you feel right now. Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling right now, but I'm gonna go back and get the waves back soon. So
you need to make a collage with like all the different haircuts you done had over the years.
I got some pictures and shit. I definitely do. I always doing some crazy shit.
Yeah. All right. I see Atlanta in your bio. What's up with that? Like you in Atlanta right now? Or you just like you manifesting the move right now? Like
nah, I put Atlanta in my bio for the simple fact like I'm for sure born in Palm Beach, or Boynton to be exact. I'm born in Boynton, but I lived in Palm Beach most of my life, but I also lived in Atlanta for about 7 to 10 years.
Okay, well,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I say Atlanta, it's like music wise, I got a lot of my vibe from Atlanta.
From Atlanta, yeah.
I used to live in Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta. Like, in due time, I'm finna go back to Atlanta. So that's what it is.
It's crazy. Now that you said it, I'm like,
I'm kind of in Atlanta and Florida at the same time.
Yeah.
Tight time.
I peeped some Atlanta in your music. Now that you said it, like, not to say you sound like from that area, but you definitely don't sound Palm Beach. And a lot of like you got some like some Young Thug, you know, some like those kind of melodies.
No, see, I was raised off that. You feel me? Rich kid, Young Thug, Rich Homie. You feel what I'm saying? J Money, goddamn shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Travis Porter, Rosco Dash. I was listening to shit like that. Young Thug, Rock Crew, all that type of shit. So that's where that sound, that melody come from. You feel me? Just studying and
that's dope.
And, you know, it play a part of my it play a part of my music though.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think as long as we've been talking, we've talked in the past. I don't think I knew that you spent 7-10 years in Atlanta. Was it like the first? Was it when you were younger? Like at what point of your life did you spend like first couple of years, first 10 years?
First, like I'm gonna say like first grade, I went to Atlanta and I came back to Florida, like Palm Beach, when I was about 14, 15 years old. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been back ever since, but I was in Atlanta the whole time, and then like I moved back to Palm Beach, but I was always back in Atlanta summertime, Christmas break. Yeah. Any type of holidays, I'm always in Atlanta, so it's like that's what was going on.
Okay.
A lot of my childhood years I spent in Atlanta.
Yeah. Where like around where in Atlanta are you from?
Man, I was all over that shit. Riverdale, College Park, Forest Park, Conley, LaGrange, Hogansville, Marietta. I could keep going, bro. I went to actually over 7-8 schools in Atlanta.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. You really. So what do you like? What do you like more? You like Atlanta more than Palm Beach?
I ain't gonna say Palm Beach. I like Florida.
Florida in general.
Georgia's just a little too slow. Like I don't know, like Florida, like
Yeah.
you feel me? To me, Georgia's slower. Like to them in Georgia, they don't think it's slow, but I feel being in Florida, it's different. The vibe down here just, they don't know it's a faster pace. I know everything was going on over here.
Okay. So for you planning on being in Florida for the long term, do you feel a sense of like you need to build here as an artist, or it doesn't really matter to you? Like, do you think you're ever gonna move out of here and chase your dreams elsewhere?
I know I'm gonna leave. It's not, as an artist, I feel like I want to blow in Florida, cause usually if you know, when you don't blow in your city or blow in the state you from, you go somewhere else, it'd be like backlash, like, oh, he had to leave the city, he had to leave the state to go up. You feel what I'm saying? So I just really want to go up in the state, go up in the city to be like, you know, I did it here. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like Florida, they ain't really been going grits about my kind of music. You feel what I'm saying? Some people like when you sing too much or be auto-tuned too much, Florida really been on a different type of vibe. You got certain niggas who gonna blow, but it's like the majority ain't on that wave that's blowing in Florida. You really gotta go outside the box and go somewhere else. You get more love from strangers.
Certain areas in Florida that's doing their thing right now. It's not always on the positive end of things, like Jacksonville, but a lot of people are getting seen. I know Orlando is. Miami's always had its, you know, its streaks of things. How about like moving to those areas in Florida, or have you been linking into like the culture in Miami? Like, do you do shows Miami, Orlando, kind of do things away from Palm Beach?
I was gonna get to it, but do I do it? Nah, I ain't really did no shows outside of Palm Beach like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but you know, that's another focus I gotta get on.
Yeah.
I need to actually travel and go do other stuff, but I'm not gonna move to nowhere else in Florida outside of Palm Beach. If I leave Palm Beach, it would be out of Florida as a whole. So I wouldn't just leave in one spot of Florida and go to the next. I'd probably just leave for good.
I got you. Over the years, it's just been like you, like your management, right? You got like a manager or something.
Nah, bro, I do. I'm 100% all me.
Just all you.
I ain't got no manager.
Yeah.
I don't have anything, just me.
I know you had like a few things going on as far as like branding and building what I thought at the time was like a record label.
I mean, you could somewhat like say that before. I had a try to, you know what I'm saying, pull a little strings before with that shit, but that shit ain't really turned out too good. But it's just me, nigga. I rap worst way. Like, I ain't like what I rap, but it's like worst way just like my music shit. You know how you got to cash money or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I want worst way to be like a label at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
I haven't got I haven't like got the paperwork or nothing for it, making it a label, but that's what I've been pushing, like the worst way image. I haven't made any shirts. I'm actually finna get to that too, but that's what I've been pushing. Worst way really just ain't too many people in that shit. Just really me, bro. You feel me? How'd you fuck with me or whatever. But other than that, bro, nobody really worst way.
Yeah. Haji.
Double O.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, be sliding.
Yeah, he be sliding for sure.
But ain't nobody in the worst way, just me.
Yeah. I mean, you've worked with a few people in the past. You've been in different groups. At this point, do you feel like it holds you back, like working with a group of people like you've done in the past?
I don't say it's gonna hold me back, but for the most part, it's like I don't need no group. It ain't really beneficial to me. Like I didn't really accomplish anything with a group. More so saying, ain't no more I can do with a group than I was already or can do by myself. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't really like there's no love lost, no beef. Like I still fuck with all those individuals that I was in a group with. Yeah. We all still do music together, still record together, all that. But ain't no title on that shit. Everything love though.
Yeah. It just more so wasn't doing anything for you, that you couldn't do for yourself. Is it easier to just move on your own too? Like
I ain't gonna say that. It ain't easy to move on your own. Like, it's better when you have a group. It's better when you have a supporting cast. It's better when you have those other players on the field with you that make up the team. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody just can't be doing the same thing. That's all it is. You can't have a team full of rappers. Somebody got to be the rapper. Somebody got to be the producer. Somebody got to do the cover art. Somebody got to shoot the videos. Everybody can't be a rapper. It's too competitive, too many different egos, and that shit ain't going to turn out good. Everybody want to be the head of something.
Nobody want to play their role.
Everybody want to be the face. Nobody want to play their role, so that shit don't go good. It going to start off. You might do a little whoop-de-whoop, but in the end, it ain't gonna be by shit. Yeah.
Do you feel like a sense of envy when you're in a group? Like people like, because I know you kind of got like you got sort of an alpha personality, right? Because like when you're in a group, do people like kind of want to be like the one, want to be that guy? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm always gonna be the alpha dog. Like, but and somebody else gonna feel like they're the alpha too. But that ain't really what it is with me. If you're on my team, I ain't in competition with you. I ain't never in competition with nobody that's on my team. Like, that point blank period. And that be like the problem. Niggas want to be in competition. Yeah. And they want to compete. And it ain't even about that. You get what I'm saying? So that's where that shit be getting messed up at right there.
We call ourselves CiiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.